happy Sunday. Yeah, my goodness. So today is Mother's Day, right? And since it is Mother's Day, I wanted to share my own experience with motherhood and with me trying to be the perfect mom, only to find out that it's not possible. Only to realize that I didn't even know, I still don't even know what being a perfect mom is. And I have a 13-year-old and tomorrow to be 10-year-old boys. And at the beginning of my journey, I remember that I was trying so hard to be the best mom possible. I was trying to be like my mom, like what people around me said, like what my friends were doing. I was trying so hard to be somebody who I actually wasn't. And it just didn't land well. It didn't land well. It didn't work with our boys. It didn't work with me. I felt so disconnected because the parenting I chose from my own experience, which I obviously the way I was brought up, was super strict, and I ended up shouting and screaming and forcing and controlling our boys who happen to be entirely different than I am or than I was as a child, who then happen to be super strong-headed and just they want their own way, and imposing force on them just did not work on any level. And at the end of the day, I always felt so actually angry with myself because it just felt like it was not me at all. And so then what I realized is that the best mom is just to be me, because first of all, I did not know what best mom was, and second of all, I just needed to feel good inside of me in order to be there for them. And so that was then another journey, because I really needed to allow myself to be me and allow myself to be kind of a selfish, in the sense that I needed to first think of myself and what made me happy, in order not to be resentful of them, or in order not to be angry with them, right? And so what it looked like was like me going out for walks on my own, me having time to myself, me going to the gym and doing the things I love. And I won't lie, like it still is a huge journey, because even though I have been consciously working on this for a long time, it still is like when I leave the house and leave them behind, okay, should I not be actually with them? But you know what? No. Because when I come back, after I have filled myself up with what makes me happy, after I have like attended to my needs and my desires, I'm a very different person. And I find that I can be so much more here for them, listen to what's important to them, than if I had stayed around whole day trying to control and do this and do that and so on. And so that's what I wanted to share, because like let's say I can give you another example, like with football, right? I see so many moms standing around the sidelines and supporting their boys, and absolutely admire that, if that really, really resonates with them and that's what they love doing. But I forced myself to do it at first, only again to realize that I actually hate it. I actually hate standing there for like an hour, supporting and shouting. And yeah, and so I gave myself permission, you know what, no, I'm gonna go for a walk, I'm gonna go to the shop, I'm gonna go and listen to podcast or whatever it is. So I then come back for last 10 minutes and can be fully present with them, and then can talk about the game, excited after. So I can kind of like enter their world, but after, when I feel happy and it really resonates. And I just find that that's really what boys respond really well to, because they see that it's me and they see that it's kind of like genuine. And so yeah, so that's what I wanted to share.